welcome to WOW TV.
Please stand for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you, and please be seated.
Good morning,
Warriors. Hope everyone had a great break.
Happy New Year. Welcome to WOW TV. My name is Alyssa.
And my name is Lauren. Today is Monday, January 9th. The weather for today is a 0% chance of rain with a low of 56 and a high of 74.
Today is FAST testing. If you are a freshman or a sophomore and not in your testing room, check with your teacher where you're supposed to be.
Here is the schedule for today. Fourth period depends on your lunch. If your fourth period is in the 500 building, you will go to A lunch. If your fourth period is anywhere else, then go straight to class, and after you will have B lunch.
Tomorrow, reminder for NHS members, there's a meeting in the auditorium right after school at 2:30.
Next Monday, January 16th, there will be no school due to Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Day. People are encouraged to use this day to reflect on principles of racial equality, nonviolent social change as given to us by Dr. Martin Luther King.
Next Wednesday, January 18th, there will be no early release due to this being one of the hurricane makeup days.
The next PTSO meeting will be held on Tuesday, January 10th at 6:30 following the SAC meeting in the West Orange High School Media Center. Parents, teachers, staff, and students are invited to this meeting to learn about what the PTSO does and how you can become involved.
It's that time of year for those who are interested or thinking to do OTC, which is Orange Technical College dual enrollment.
Now's the time to apply as we quickly approach the cutoff date. If you would like to be considered, please apply as soon as possible. The last day to apply is January 31st, as field trips and campus visits begin during the month of February through March.
To apply, please check your student email from an email from Ms. Heidelberg with application information. If you have any questions, please feel free to see Ms. Heidelberg in room 211 or your guidance counselor. Don't delay, apply today.
The January Beta Club meeting will be Thursday, January 12th at 2:30 in room 426.
This week starts water polo tryouts. They'll go from today, the 9th, to Friday, the 13th. They'll be held at the National Training Center from 3 to 5 p.m.
If you are interested in trying out, please make sure you have an updated ECG and physical. If you have any other questions, please contact Coach Daler at the email below.
Next, we have a promotional video from Ms. Stokes' DVT students about agri-science.
My name is Ms. Figueroa and I teach agri-science. I teach foundational and I also teach horticulture. I love teaching foundations because I get to see the kids and this is a lot of their first time having an agriculture course, so I really get to introduce them to the topic.
I've achieved being an FFA, so I show the animals now and I get to do fun stuff with them.
The part of the course that I like the most is holding the chicken. The typical projects or activities are mostly just study guides or going outside and looking at the cows.
One of the things that's really important about my course is they can get a certification, and that certification is actually good for the agriculture industry. It helps them get jobs, it helps them do other things in a secondary career. I also like to encourage them to join the FFA so they can learn from your leadership skills.
It's just really hard to figure out how to take care of the animals and stuff.
We haven't done per se actually science fair projects. We do a lot of other things. I just got done hatching 2 sets of ducks and raising them in my classroom with the kids. We go outside, we visit the sheep. Last week we did an ag yard cleanup, so the kids got to plant the flower beds and clean up and make the yard, practice with using the mowers and doing other things.
Thank you. My name is Chaka Scott, and here are the West Orange High School sports of the week. To start up this week, Tuesday, January 10th, boys freshman and JV away game versus Lake Highland at 5 and at 6:30. Girls JV and varsity soccer away versus Horizon at 5:30 and 7 o'clock. Boys JV and varsity soccer at home versus University at 5:30 and 7 o'clock. Lastly, girls JV and varsity basketball away versus Apopka at 7 o'clock and 7:30. Wednesday, January 11th, girls varsity weightlifting versus Metro Conference at home at 5:30 p.m. Thursday, January 12th, boys JV and varsity versus Olympia High School at home at 6 o'clock and 7:30. Girls JV and varsity away at 5:30 and at 7 o'clock. Girls varsity basketball versus Ocoee High, home at 7 o'clock. Friday, January 13th, boys varsity weightlifting away at 5 o'clock p.m. Girls basketball JV and varsity home versus Lake Mary at 6 and at 7:30 p.m. You can buy all these tickets for these games at gofan.com. Now back to Lauren and Alyssa.
Thank you, Chaka,
Thank you for watching. Hope everyone has a great rest of their day.
and see you guys tomorrow.